This slide discusses how the neighborhood's network can grow. Some comments here on starting a tNN neighborhood. First, a small core of interested people in a neighborhood learn of the tNN concept and want to create an NGU. Secondly, they find a place for the neighborhood to meet regularly. 3. They create a pamphlet which briefly describes the tNN and establishes the time and place of the first neighborhood meeting. These are passed out door to door in the neighborhood. 4. The introduction to tNN slide presentation might be presented at the first meeting, and the websites of any known tNN neighborhoods can be visited. 5. Arrangements are made for the second meeting, at which further slides and discussion take place. 6. A pair of coordinators is chosen by the neighborhood to arrange for and moderate the next several meetings. Let's discuss a possible progression of NGU growth. First, in some instances, a NGU pops up when people in a neighborhood see or view this slideshow. In such an instance, the new NGU may know of no other neighborhoods until it encounters others by chance. Secondly, as a normal part of NGU operation, members and sometimes a dedicated work group will encourage people in other neighborhoods to organize into a new NGU of their own. Third, as subnetworks of NGUs reach out and grow, they will occasionally bump into or learn of other subnetworks and actually will then coalesce with them. A conceivable growth of the network. If each tNN unit were to, every 6 months, encourage the formation of 2 other new neighborhoods, you would get a chart like this to describe it. You could start with just one neighborhood. 6 months later, you'd have 3. 6 months after that, you'd have 9. 6 months further, you'd have 27. And as the chart shows, after 12 half years, you would be up to 500,000 neighborhoods, and it would cover maybe something on the order of 300 million people. This is just mathematics. In fact, you're probably not going to get this kind of growth here. We need to expect that growth will not proceed so orderly. At times, growth will be slow, as tNN neighborhoods struggle to learn how to operate and cooperate as the number of neighborhoods becomes huge, and to overcome obstacles. When people are clicking and results good, growth may be phenomenal. And the notion of geometric progression applies to tNN. A good concept multiplies as it propagates. Simply put, it's up to us. If selfish people can get together to accomplish their ends, why cannot good men and women work together to accomplish theirs? Nothing good happens until you and I make it happen. The tNN is nothing more than you and I accepting our responsibilities as mature adults. For more information, go and visit the website www.theneighborhoodsnetwork.org. On the root page of that, to the left, there's a little icon of a book that you can use to download a PDF copy of a pretty good book describing all of the kinds of things relating to the Neighborhoods Network. Please take a look at it. And that finishes this slideshow.